On October 1st, 2017, thousands of concert goers were enjoying country music at the Route 91 Harvest Festival in Las Vegas when all hell broke loose. A gunman inside a Mandalay Bay hotel room began firing rounds of bullets down on the crowd, killing 58 people that night and 2 more subsequently, and wounding hundreds of others, making it the deadliest mass shooting in modern U.S. history. I visited some of the survivors in the hospital and witnessed the aftermath of that horror. Hi, how are you guys?
Pretty good.
What are y'all saying to yourself about this at this point?
At this point, I just keep telling myself that we're thankful. And I'm so glad that we made it out alive. Because it could have been so much worse. I close my eyes to try to sleep, and I have flashbacks. I can't listen to the news because the gunshots, I just try not to think about it. And like she was saying, every time I close my eyes, I'm just seeing everybody running and people falling to the ground.
She was telling me when we were driving down here, she just feels so bad for a lot of other people. She doesn't understand why she's here and other people aren't.
Sue Ann was at the concert when tragedy struck. She says she shielded her sister and a pregnant woman to safety, then went in and out of the venue 9 different times to help injured concert goers escape. Ashley was also there. She was in the kill zone when bullets began blazing down. You can certainly relate to what we've been talking about so far, because when these things happen, your life's divided into 2 parts, right? It's everything that's happened in your life before that day, and then everything that happens after, because it changes your life in that moment, right?
Yeah.
And it changed your life that day.
Yes.
And what made you realize what was happening at the time?
Well, yeah, at first we thought that it was just like somebody lighting off fireworks or speaker blown out. And I turned around at the same time that a man screamed that a woman was shot. And at the exact same time, I saw her shot in the head. And then that's when we knew.
What was your first realization that this was going on?
Yeah, I saw the speaker blow up, and I could hear the bullets going through the speaker on the right side. So I yelled at my sister to get against the fence. I knew we had to get out of there. And she had grabbed a pregnant lady and put her up against the fence with her and put her backpack in front of her. And I just laid on top of them, and I said a prayer, and I said, Lord, please let me get my sister out, and I will come back in and help. Mm-hmm. I threw some kids over the fence, and then between bullets, we ran out, stayed against the fence, ran out, and every time he started shooting again, I told him, get against the fence, and don't be afraid. I'm going to lay on top of you every time you have to get down. Mm-hmm. And so we did that 3 times to get out.
Tell me this, what has been the hardest thing for both of you since then? What's been the hardest thing in living with having been through this since it happened?
For me, the hardest part, so when everything happened, after a few minutes that felt like forever, I ran out and I just ran. So up until this day, I still live with, I guess, the guilt of not doing more, only saving myself and not stopping to help anybody else. So that's been the hardest thing for me.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.